Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Wadi, or the oasis. So I camped here last night and it was amazing. I also was a little bit scared. And the sun is coming up now. I think it's just after 7. And the sun is coming up over there. It's going to take a while before it gets over the cliffs, which is nice because I don't want sun here before the tent is packed. The water here is just incredible. But I only had a short dip yesterday because there was a sound and it scared me, and I was like, ugh, are there snakes here? There might be snakes. And last night I suddenly heard some noise from not far from here, and it scared me. And first it sounded like a human, but then it was so dark here, so there was like no way a human would walk here without a light, and I would have seen if there was a light. So I reckon maybe it was a dog or a goat or something, but usually the goats are inside at night, so the herders, they don't just let their goats run around at night. And also I hadn't seen any dogs or cats in this area, so I didn't think it would be. And then I was just like pointing my flashlight in that direction for a long time, and then suddenly I saw 2 eyes with quite the distance between the eyes, and I was like, oh shit, it's a freaking leopard. And I kept pointing my flashlight in the same direction, and the eyes came and went, like the animal was turning its head. And then it moved. First I saw it from, I'll show you from here. So I was in my tent here, there, and then first I saw the eyes in there, and then later I saw them there, and then suddenly it ran, and then it was really easy to see that it was a badger. So a big badger even. But it ran away, then it came back a little bit later, and then I wasn't really scared anymore because I knew it was a badger. I saw its eyes again, and it just ran away. So that was pretty cool and a little bit scary, I have to say. I am a little bit afraid when I wild camp, but I still want to do it, and I still really enjoy doing it. And I know that it's just like in my head, but honestly I do fear things like a car rolling in with 4 guys who want to drink. You know, that wouldn't be cool to have, you know, around when you're wild camping alone. Stuff like that I can fear. The animals, I don't really fear them. I think even a leopard, he wouldn't come at me in the tent. I think if I was wandering around, maybe. But I still think that most animals, they go for food that they recognize. And so I don't really think that he would look at me and see like food, even if I would be like the fastest McDonald's menu, like the easiest prey in the world. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I think the probability of being hurt by an animal is really, really super, super small. So it's more humans that I fear. And I know that humans, you can hear, they make noise, you know, and they have flashlights, and yeah, that you wouldn't have someone quietly sneaking around in the dark here. I mean, that would be the stupidest person ever, right? If he would be walking around in this place where there's nobody. That's just to say that it's not that I'm not scared when I wild camp. I am scared, but I still just enjoy it so much, and I just still do it. As I always say, we can do things scared. And I mean, just look at this place. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous? I mean, it's these palm trees. They are just so thick, and it's like a forest really when you walk over here. Let me show you. You can just go deep, deep inside the oasis here, in between. Isn't that just amazing? I wish we would worship places of nature like this just as much as we worship God. Wouldn't that be just so cool if we would make sure we would never leave a trace, we would never leave any trash, because it is just like, this is our God. I think Mother Nature, she really deserves that. I mean, look at this place.